let's continue with the result analysis. What you can see in front of us is the front panel of the virtual power analyzer developed. To the left we have voltage waveform, to the right we have current waveform, and we have THD percent specific harmonic, signal and noise distortion in decibels, RMS values of both voltage and current. To the right of the front panel we have power factor, active power in watts, reactive power in VAR, apparent power in volt ampere, and the power waveform. Below that we have event detector. So the first load which we are using is the laptop load, which is non-linear. Since we have switched it on, we'll observe the waveforms and match the values with Yokogawa. The waveform of voltage is found out to be perfectly sinusoidal, whereas the voltage waveform of current is not sinusoidal and it has a lot of glitches, and there is high current THD percent. This is because of a lot of non-linearities present in the laptop. And the voltage RMS is found out to be 228.8 volt and current RMS is found out to be 0.32 amperes. The power factor is found out to be 0.56. Active power is found out to be 41 watts. Reactive power is found out to be 72 VAR. Apparent power is found out to be 74 VA. As you can see, power waveform also has a lot of glitches. This is due to the presence of non-linearities in the current waveform. Coming on to event detector. As we can see, the voltage RMS is 228 volt. So we can say that our system is working in normal condition. Now let's move on to Yokogawa. As we can see the waveform of voltage and current, there are spikes in current waveform which is observed here and here. The voltage is found out to be completely sinusoidal and the voltage value is found out to be 234.4 volt and the current value is found out to be 0.28 amperes. Now let's move on to harmonics. As we can see, there is no harmonics present for voltage and the THD is very low, 1.2%. But for current, that is not the case. The current THD is very high, 183%, and the current value is 0.28. Now let's go to the final list. Here we can observe that the voltage is 234 volt, current is 0.33, active power is 0.028 watt, frequency is 50 hertz, apparent power is found out to be 0.068 kVA, power factor is nearly equals to 0.44, and reactive power is found out to be 0.06 kVA. So what we can observe is the values found in our virtual power analyzer is almost equals to the value found out by Yokogawa. So now let's move on to the next load, which is bulb load. So now let's move on to the bulb load. As we can see, both voltage and current are found out to be perfectly sinusoidal. The main reason of current being perfectly sinusoidal in this case is the presence of linear load, that is bulb load, which is found out to be perfectly resistive load. The current THD has decreased 1.5%, which is obviously due to the presence of linear load, and the voltage THD is as usual 1.5%. The voltage RMS is found out to be 227 volt. Current RMS is found out to be 1.68 amperes. Power factor is found out to be 0.99, which is nearly equals to 1. Active power is found out to be 383 watt. Reactive power is found out to be 28. Apparent power is found out to be 384 VA. And we can see the power waveform is also completely sinusoidal. And the frequency is found out to be 49.99, that is nearly equals to 50 hertz. As we can see, the voltage is 227 volts, so we can say the system is operating in normal condition. Now let's move on to Yokogawa readings. As we can see, the voltage is found out to be 233 volt, current is 1.73 amperes, active power is 0.405 kilowatt, reactive power is 0, apparent power is 0.405 kVA, power factor is 1, and the frequency is 49.95. Now let's move on to harmonics. There are no harmonics present in current. The current value is 1.74 ampere. There are similarly the THD value of voltage is also very less, which is 1.5%, and the voltage value is 232.6 volts. Now let's move on to the waveform of both voltage and current. As we can see, both voltage and current are sinusoidal. This is the voltage waveform, which is 232.9 volt, and this is the current waveform, the above one, which is 1.73 amperes. So what we observe now is that due to the presence of linearities in resistive load, the current waveform is found out to be perfectly sinusoidal, and the current THD is almost 0, that is nearly equals to 1.5%, and the power factor is also equals to 1. So now let's move on to the third load, which is combination of lamp and laptop. So what we have now with us is a combination of lamp and laptop load, that is combination of linear as well as non-linear load. So due to the introduction of non-linearities, the perfectly sinusoidal current waveform has glitches. As we can see, the glitches are introduced here. This is basically due to the non-linearities present in the laptop. And the voltage waveform is as usual sinusoidal, and the voltage THD is nearly equals to 1.5%. Voltage RMS is 227.7 volts. Frequency is 49.98, which is nearly equals to 50 Hertz. The current THD is 17.3%. And the current RMS is 1.87 amperes. The power factor is nearly equals to 1, that is 0.97, 0.98. Active power found out is 421 watt. Reactive power is found out to be 84 VAR. Apparent power is found out to be 425 VA. The power waveform has glitches. This is basically due to the glitches present in the current waveform. The voltage RMS is found out to be 227, which indicates that the system is operating in normal condition. Now let's have a look at the Yokogawa readings. What we have here with us is the waveform of both current and voltage. This sinusoidal waveform is voltage, which is 232.3 volt, and this waveform having a glitch is the current waveform having value of 1.9 ampere. So now let's move to harmonics. There are no voltage harmonics, as we can see, nearly equals to 1.5%. The voltage value is found out to be 232.2. Now let's move to current. There are harmonics present, 14.5%, as observed as compared to our virtual power analyzer, which had 17.5%. The current value is 1.90. Now let's move to the list. The voltage value found out is 231.9 volt. Current is 1.9 ampere. Active power is 0.435 kilowatt. Reactive power is 0.063 kVAR. Apparent power is 0.439 kVA. Power factor is found out to be 0.988, and the frequency is found out to be 49.89. So what we observed is that due to the introduction of non-linearities, there is an increase in current THD, as well as there is slight deviation in the power factor, which used to be 1 in case of perfectly linear load. So now what we will do is we will reduce this. I will switch off one of the bulbs. Now see what happens. Since we have removed 2 of the bulbs, so there is a decrease in linearity. So non-linearity dominates that. As we can see here, the glitches is increased compared to the previous result, as well as the current THD. There is a shoot up in current THD from 17% to 43.3%. So what we can observe here is that since we remove that linear load, the non-linear load dominates the linear load and there is an increase in current DHT. The power factor also reduces from 0.99, that is nearly equals to 1, to 0.9495. So we have observed all the three loads, beginning with lamp load, perfectly resistive load, perfectly linear load. Second one was laptop load, that was perfectly non-linear load. Third one was combination of both linear and non-linear load. In that, we first of all observed what linear load had an effect on non-linear load. After that, we decreased the linear load so that we can observe the dominance of non-linear load on linear load. So what we observed is that since we switch off the bulbs, there is an increase in current DHT.